How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And it is some West Coast, some left coast Belgian quadish time. Belgian-style quadish time, I should say. In the form of Almanac's Paris of the West. Never had this before. But I'm really excited to give it a whirl. Because I'm a fan of what Almanac does. But I believe I've only ever had... besides the pumpkin barley wine, I've only ever had sours from them. So I'm really excited to give this a whirl because, it's something I don't see a ton of out my way, Almanac-wise. So it's nice to get something a little different, I guess you'd say. Super excited. As far as what it says in a bottle, Almanac Beer Company, Paris of the West. Let's see here. Quadrupel ale brewed with flame raisins, candy sugar, and oranges. 9.5% alcohol by volume. On the back we have... San Francisco, a.k.a. the Paris of the West, has long been home to a diverse culture of creative bohemians and bastion of art, creativity, and progressive thinking. This decadent dark ale was created in the same spirit, brewed with dark candied sugar, dried flame grapes, and orange peel, then fermented with French ale yeast. Pair with funky Rochefort cheese and visions of grand tomorrow. Let's see, we got a date on here. Hopefully I can clean it without rubbing anything off. There's a batch. There's a batch number, but it doesn't have a date, so we'll see. Probably look up the batch number online to see a date on it. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's a yearly offering, seasonal offering, what it is, but yeah, label-wise it's cool. I dig it. Screen printed. Basically have the kind of like a skyline scape drawing of what I assume is San Francisco or the area of San Francisco. So yeah, I dig it. It's cool. So let's see this. Pissed off. I'm coming into this. It's gonna be a little bit hard on this beer probably. I know it's not fair to say right out the chute, but I just drank a 5-year-old Belgian dark that blew my tits off. So coming right off of that into this one, so I'm gonna be a little bit skewed. Half finger, somewhere between eggshell and cat-colored head. Okay, creaminess. Didn't really get much head out of this sucker, and it's not like I poured it in there super gently either. So yeah, can't really even generate a big head. Nice, decent creaminess to it. Very clear. Pretty much just a real dark, rich, reddish hue. You can glean it from the sides too, so it's not super dense. But it's very clear. There's really not much density to it at all, and a super subtle carbonation. So, she look like a quad. Yeah. Let's see if she smells like one. Wow. I'm getting I'm getting that orange peel in there. I'm getting the raisins, but the raisins aren't did they say flame raisins? They it still smells smoked. Dried flame raisins could be the dehydration process on it or whatever. Yeah, and I'm getting a little bit of spiciness in there. And I'm getting that orange. And that, and those raisins. And that's pretty much it. A little bit of spiciness from Belgian yeast. It's that French yeast there. That's why I'm getting, it's very almost like, I want to say like spicy in the Saison kind of sense as opposed to like a traditional Belgian quad. So honestly, this smells more with what's going on with it like a dark Saison more than a quad itself. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting off it. It smells like, a black Saison or a dark Saison as opposed to a quad. That's a good thing. I like me some Saison. So yeah, she smells super interesting. She looks cool. Let's see if she tastes cool. Cheers. That's what this is. This isn't a quad. It's delicious. I dig it. But this is giving me a lot of Saison, that spiciness there. It's like coriander out the poo-poo. And like a white pepper, coriander. You're definitely getting that kind of orange. orange peel in there, and it was great. That dried flame grapes comes off to me a little bit smoky. It's almost like they're like kind of cooked or reduced a little bit and slightly burnt, and then they're brewed with that. But yeah, and then that French yeast it's not necessarily champagne yeast. It tastes more like a saison, French saison yeast, and while it has the candied sugar in there, you can taste it. It's sweet. It's nice. It almost tastes like that. The combination of that orange, those grapes, and that saison yeast makes me think this is more. I mean, it's a Belgian dark, is what it is, but it tastes more like it's like a dark saison. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting off it, and it's pretty fucking cool. Nice mouthfeel. A little bit subtle, very, very subtle tartness. Super subtle. Almost like when you're done drinking it in the back end. It could be a combination of that yeast and those grapes in there, maybe. Like almost tannic kind of tartness. I dig it. It's cool. It's a quad? No. But if the fact that it's close enough to a quad to where you're not like out of the ballpark here. But it's a cool beer. I dig it. It's a little bit disjointed. No booze whatsoever in there, so that's nice. But yeah, I dig it. It's just, I don't know. It's a little bit too discombobulated for me. Like I said, those flavors don't seem harmonic. They seem like separate, I guess you'd say. And I actually am enjoying it quite a bit, so I shouldn't make it sound like I'm shitting on it. Because I do dig it. So yeah, not too shabby of a beer. Like I said, all those flavors in there, imparting very heavy saison influences, but you're dealing with that candied sugar and a richer, darker malts, leaning Belgian darkness. So, it's somewhere in between those two. So let's talk about it for a bit. Is it one of the better beers I've had as of late? No. Not because it's bad, because I've had some really good ones lately, but it's a good beer. Would I pick it up again? Yes, absolutely. At least one more time I'm going to be picking this beer up again, because I want to see how this ages, because I think it might kind of blend together and become something kind of cool. Well, it's cool already, cooler than it is now. It's not something I'm going to be repeating on. Beer really has to do it for me to repeat on it, but I definitely pick it up again. And I might pick it up again even to go somewhere to kind of have somebody else try it, to kind of pick their brain about it, or bring it to a specific kind of share. If the share was more like I don't know, saison influenced or Belgian influenced, kind of bridge a gap somewhere, maybe I'd do that. Valued availability. I paid $9, so that's not too shabby. Availability, first time I ever saw it, so that's not too bad that I can get it, but at the same time I never saw it again. But then again, we've just literally started getting Almanac stuff in my area, so it is what it is. I'm sure if you get distro from these guys, you'll be able to get it. And as far as if you like what, will you like this? Pretty much those two beers, or two styles. If you like Belgian darks, but you wish they had a little bit more saison in them, or you like saisons and you wish they had a little bit more Belgian dark going on in them. It's kind of like somewhere in between. It's definitely like the muggle of the two. A little Harry Potter reference. I don't know where that comes from, because I don't read or watch the movies really. Anyway, so yeah, it's a cool beer. I dig it. Definitely a little bipolar, but at the same time, pretty fucking enjoyable. And like I said, if you like those two styles, or you're big into weird, smoky, orange peely kind of, I don't know, quad-ish saisons, then you'd be into this beer. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, go to Google, type in Massive Beers, and you find us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, a bunch of other places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice black saison right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.